Evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Dr. Marla Goldberrg, and I'm really happy to be here on your device saying hello and bringing you some information. So, first of all, before I start my announcement, so much is going on in this world. We need to send light, love, healing energy to all the areas that are dealing with strife and war and killing and there's just too much going on. And if we can become collective beacons of light, then we can shift the energy. And doesn't that make you feel powerful? So in your own way, in your own time, send out light, send out love, send out healing for all the areas that are affected and all the people who are affected, because the 6th degree of separation, it's like a domino effect, right? Somebody's family gets injured, somebody will know that family, or know somebody who's been held captive, or know somebody who's been affected because they were somewhere where fighting, killing, whatever it is, broke out, and they were lucky enough to survive, but now they have to deal with the imprint of what happened, the fear, the anger, all the emotions. So let's collectively come together and become that beacon of light, love, and energy healing. And let's point it to all the areas in the world that truly need help. And this is also those places that have food insecurity, financial insecurity. There's so much. Thank you. Thank you for letting me start this way. The second thing I want to talk about before we get into my announcement is, if I talked about this book before, I have, My Fucking Long Journey to Loving Myself, A Guide to a Shorter Path. This book I wrote because I knew I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one who dealt with dysfunction, adverse experiences as a child, an adult, and how it all prepared me, or maybe I'll put it this way, didn't prepare me for what life was going to be like as an adult. And then I started my healing process, and it's all in this book. Not only is that all in this book, but I also share what I call the 3 T's: tips, tools, and techniques to help you on your healing journey. So, and they're all back here. So it's not just a biography, it's also a self-help book. I did this because I did this because I wanted to give you successful, tangible tools to help you on your life's journey. All right, now to the real reason I've come on live is to talk to you about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. So this is a podcast that I created for you in mind, to bring you the most incredible metaphysicians and spiritual leaders from across the globe who share their modalities or techniques, their success stories, how they got on their path. We'll always do our charity shout out. So this is truly a wonderful experience, and you can see it live at 12 noon Eastern time on my YouTube channel and my Facebook channel of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations Podcast, also on my LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and all my Facebook groups. So I hope you'll tune in. The great thing about the show, the live version, it's interactive. So you can type in questions that I can ask the guest to answer, or you may want to bring me a question that I'd love to answer for you. Also, if you like the show, like it, review it, subscribe to it. I'd love to hear what you think of each episode. If there's a technique or modality you'd like to see talked about on the show or hear talked about on the show. This show was created for you, so I'd love your input. I'd love for you to tell me your thoughts. And again, who you might like to see on the show or a topic you'd like to see covered. Well, now I'm going to move into who's the guest today. So I'm hoping you stuck around so I can tell you, because Mary Marshall is one of Guided Spirit Conversations' favorites. She's a paranormal collegiate paranormal educator. She helped institute and develop one of the first paranormal studies program in the country, in the United States, that is being taught at an institution of higher learning, which we'll find out what that institution is. Mary is also an paranormal investigator and researcher. She is a researcher of ufology, cryptozoology. She's a renowned psychic medium, the author of the book Continuum. She's a lecturer and a parapsychologist enthusiast. So please join me on Mary today at 12 noon Eastern Time as we talk about what goes bump in the night. You know, Halloween is next Tuesday, and I love having paranormal psychic mediums on the show before Halloween or on Halloween, so that you can get a little spooky insight. It's not really spooky. There's really nothing that spooky there. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready for the show with Mary. We are going to be going on in 41 minutes. And I hope you'll join. I hope you'll write in and ask questions, because Mary is so interesting. Her insight and information and her education on paranormal activities is phenomenal. She's been in documentaries. So we're going to talk about that as well. Okay. So I'm going to leave you, and as I do, I will send you love, blessings, and gratitude. So grateful that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it, for not only are you my student, you're my teacher. And not only am I a teacher, I am your student. So thank you. Also, I'm going to leave you with these 3 words. I love you. You are loved, not just by me, not just by your family and friends, colleagues, community people in your community, but you have a plethora of beings on the other side of the veil who are just waiting for you to ask them for help, because they don't have the free will to just step in and help you avoid something or help guide you to something else. You have to ask. And one of the secrets, because there are many secrets to this, but one of the secrets is you need to talk to them in great detail. So if you're asking for guidance for what? You know, should you do this or that, whatever it might be, but with as much finite detail as you can muster up to talk to them about, do it. And then they will go out and bring you, or work on your behalf to bringing you what it is you've asked for, what you need, want, desire. Again, important to be very detailed. The second piece of that is that you need to be open to how the messages come to you, because it's not necessarily, like picking up the phone and talking to someone. You may find your message overhearing a conversation from somebody, passing a poster, billboard on the road, a passage in a book, in a song lyric. It could come in so many esoteric ways. So you just have to be open and mindful, which keeps you present, which is a whole new way of being in your daily day-to-day, being in the moment. It's amazing to be able to do that. Also, if this doesn't come in a timely fashion, have no fear. It's not that they didn't hear you, and it's not that you're not deserving, but you might have to shift something that's going on in your life to be able to open for what Spirit is bringing to you, which is what you've asked for. Okay, I am going to see you now in 34 minutes, I think. I'll see you at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Till then, sending you big air hugs and kisses. Take care.